tickets to Switzerland to go ski the Matterhorn, and I've been inviting friends, and of course they've had a lot of questions about logistics and pricing and etc. So I decided that I would make a website with all of that information in it. Starting off here, we just have this cool little scroll. We have a nav bar and we have information. We've got the itinerary. We've got another table. This includes the cost. This also includes a link to Google Flights and a link to the Icon Pass. Then we come to our first function, which is this weather table. This weather table was actually the hardest part of my project. It is information pulled from a weather API called Meteomatics, and in order to access any of their information, you have to have a token. And in order to get the token, you have to sign in with your username and password. So they've actually given you some code to access their servers, where all you do is plug in your username and password. So when you load the page, it fires off this preset code to retrieve a token. I then had to append that token to my URL. In order to get the data that I wanted. In addition to that, I wanted this first date to be whatever day you are viewing this page. So if we were viewing it on December 1st, this first date would be December 1st, and then it would be the next 7 days. I also specifically wanted the highs and lows, which meant I had to have it at a specific time of day. So I wrote a function I used the get new date function to get the dates. And then I had to change those dates to ISO strings, which is how the URL and the API is expecting them. And then I had to change those strings to be at the right times. So because I was getting the information every 12 hours, I want it to be at 3 in the morning and at 3 in the afternoon. So these highs and lows are actually at 3 in the afternoon and 3 in the morning for the upcoming week. Again, whenever you reload the page, it's going to give you the information from that specific day. And of course, these will change as well. So when the information comes back, I took that information and appended it to a table in the HTML, thus manipulating the DOM to create what you see here. Fun little tidbit and fact is my dad was a TV weatherman for most of my life, and so there's a little picture of him here next to the weather. He's also the one that taught me how to ski and instilled that love in me. Here's just some more information, and then we come to our next function, which is the ski squad. When you click this button, it queries our database to get all of the skiers and specific information on them. It creates a card and then appends it to the DOM as well. So here you can see the people that are going. And then this button has some query selectors, selecting and doing a little bit of math on some of them to find averages and such. So when you do that, you can see the average age, the number of skiers, number of snowboarders, and the average ability. And then lastly, we have the form. If you decided you wanted to come on our ski trip, you would fill this out with your name, Instagram, call name, age, ride type, ski level. These took me a while to figure out how to send this information to the database. And then what other information you would like, and then you submit it. And we have my contact information down here at the bottom. And that is my project.